Okay.
Did it come through?
It's not going to work because it's 2 min 2. It's double talking. It's going to be double. Anyways, hey everybody, we're going live right now again. You know, today's the first day of the new ammo law. Some new regulations came out today. We wanted to share those with you, the ones that we just saw. So I'll let Jonathan go ahead and talk. Definitely, again, if you have questions, let us know. We'll answer those along the way. We got about 8 people, so go ahead, sir.
All right, guys. So this is the new update from the California Department of Justice regarding the use of the federal limits apply driver's license in regards to the eligibility checks for ammo. The eligibility checks refers to the application that you would go ahead and supply to us when you come in to purchase ammo. If you have a federal limits apply ID, which looks like this here, this bottom, the bottom ID.
Okay.
You're going to need to not only have the ID, you're going to need to have either one of these following things: a valid passport, U.S., that's unexpired, a certified copy of your birth certificate, a certification of birth abroad, which is federal form FS-545, a certification of report of birth, or a report of birth of a citizen abroad, issued by the U.S. State Department. You can also use a valid unexpired foreign passport with a valid U.S. immigrant visa stamp. And you also need the approved record of arrival and departure form, which is I-94. If you don't have those things, a certified copy of a birth certificate from a U.S. territory. If that's not available, a certificate of naturalization or U.S. citizenship form. And the last is a valid unexpired permanent resident card, or otherwise known as a green card. If you have any of those with the federal limits apply license, which is the bottom one, you can purchase ammo. Let's see. So the other items that are pertaining to ammo purchases in the state of California are basically the new resident form of ownership paperwork. So if you are living out of state and you're coming into California with your firearms, you're going to have to fill out that form and tell the California Department of Justice what firearms you're bringing into the state.
Is that visiting or moving?
Moving.
Okay.
There's a change to the firearms ownership report. Don't have those yet, so we'll get those to you when we get them. There's a change to the Creo and Relic report. There's a change in the collector and state acquisition Creo and Relic long gun report form. There's a change to the report of operational family law or interfamiliar transfer form. We definitely need to take a look at that new one once it becomes available, because that one is used quite often for a lot of our clients here in California. And there's a change to the dangerous weapons license and permit. So we'll skip the rest because it's boring information anyway. We'll jump down to the CFARS, which is CFARS. That is the website that you're going to need to use if you do not have a passing background when the application for ammo purchase is approved or denied. If you are denied, that's the website you're going to go to create a new profile, I guess you can say, for yourself, so you can get yourself approved for the purchase of the ammo.
Someone asked, are there any legal challenges to the law in the works?
Yeah, I believe there's 2 or 3 lawsuits already filed.
I don't discovery
have phase. Yeah, I don't have details right now, other than they're in the preliminary discovery phases of the lawsuit. Let's see. On the CFARS account or website, you can now get a COE, apply for a unique serial number, which is basically a serial number for self or home-built firearms, the new resident report, the firearms ownership report, the CNR report, the report of operation of law or interfamily transfer law. The California Real ID is the top ID.
With the bear.
Is what you're going to need eventually going into 2020. You're going to need that regardless of California law or not, because you won't be able to travel without that ID.
And we're talking about the ammo changes. Definitely, if you guys have questions on anything else firearms related, you can throw those out there. We'll definitely answer them for you guys.
Right. So for us, here in California, there's now a multi-transaction record, meaning for us, we can submit an eligibility check, which is the background check, search for your eligibility check in case you get denied or you leave the store and you're approved thereafter. We can search by your name and let you know. We can also submit your ammunition purchases, which is basically what we're supposed to do now. The standard fee is $1. The background ammunition eligibility check is $19, and the certificate of eligibility check is $1 now.
And what would those provide? Why would someone want to get a certificate of eligibility check? And why would someone want to get a background check for the $19?
Well, basically, the $19 background check is basically because you failed the $1 background check, and they want to do a full, thorough 10-day wait background check on you.
To release the...
Yeah, to release the ammunition and or firearms. From what I saw today on the system, to be quite honest with you guys, it probably would be best if you buy a firearm and then buy ammunition at the same time. Because inputting the information at the same time, from what I'm looking at, will allow you to basically use that information as your proof of residency and proof of proof of eligibility to purchase ammo. So that way you can do it at the same time. You don't have to worry about doing it later. That's only if you're going to be purchasing a firearm. You purchase your ammo and your firearm together. Some of the frequently asked questions that have been coming in. What does the ammunition transaction consist of? Basically, it's going to consist of 2 steps. Submitting the background, the eligibility check to the Department of Justice. And if the Department of Justice determines that you're eligible to own or possess ammunition, that's what the second part of that check consists of. Let's see. What if the eligibility check determines the status of deny or reject? It basically is saying the information that the Department of Justice determines that an individual is not eligible to own or possess firearms or ammunition will result in a denial or rejection.
He says, so if he owns firearms, what's the difference with this background check?
I'm not following the question, but I think what you're asking is basically, if you already own a firearm, what's going to be the difference? Nothing. It's going to be the same exact background check as if you lived in a state where they had NICS or NCIS checks, where you give a thumbprint, input your information, and you get a approval or denial within 3 to 5 minutes. It's basically the same check. They run for firearms here in the state of California, but we have a cooling off period. So it's the same exact check. So
the only difference is going to be if you bought a gun, let's say 2 years ago, that address is going to be the one that they're going to use to run on your CFARS account. So if you've moved since APHIS report, sorry. So if you moved since the last time you purchased a firearm here in California, you're going to need to create a CFARS account and go in there and update your address. If you don't do that, when you go to run the background check for the 2 to 3 minute turnaround time, you're going to get denied.
So this one right here is a kicker. if you want to even consider this to be a kicker on top of everything else, you do have to do private party transfers for ammo now. I can't just walk up to you and hand you a box of ammo and say, "Here, man, go have a shoot, go have fun." You basically need to come into a dealer, and the dealer has to do a background check on the person that you're giving the ammo to, for them to be able to take the ammunition from you. So basically, it's a private party transfer of ammunition. Yes, private party transfer of ammunition.
And it's $1.
That's $1. Welcome to California. Let's see. How long does it take for the Department of Justice to give you a certification or eligibility check? 2 to 3 minutes is what they're telling us. Let's see. How long are eligibility checks valid for? That's a good question that I'm sure someone else has brought up before. The COE eligibility check, you're good for 18 hours from the approved time. So you can purchase as much ammo as you want for 18 hours. Standard check, again, 18 hours. Basic ammunition eligibility check is good for 30 days. So basically, that one is the one that you paid $19 for. You had to wait 10 days, so you will have 20 days, by my math, to purchase the ammunition after you are approved for that.
And so for Vinnie Boxer, this wasn't even Gavin Newsom who put this into place. This was on the ballot 3 years ago.
It just got passed.
It was passed, but it didn't go into law until 2019. So this isn't Gavin Newsom's doing. I'm sure he probably lobbied for it back then, but this was Jerry Brown.
And no, law enforcement is not exempt from the eligibility check. You have to have a letter from your department saying that you can purchase ammunition. You're not exempt.
Or you got to pay the buck.
Yeah. Now, also, this is the kicker, and this pertains to us as dealers. We have to maintain the records of ammunition sales to each one of you for 5 years. Yeah, I got to hold onto your paperwork for 5 years saying that you bought ammo from me. So 5 years from now, when you go and you use your ammunition that you shot up 4.5 years ago, I have to keep records for it. Yeah. Let's see. Is there a limit on how much ammunition an individual can purchase? No. Does the caliber ammunition that's being purchased have to match a firearm information that's on record? No. What does it mean if someone is exempt pursuant to California Penal Code 30352 subsection E? If someone is exempt, you do not have to submit an ammunition eligibility check for that person, nor do you have to submit the ammunition purchase to the Department of Justice. So I'm going to need to look that penal code up because that's a penal code that I'm not familiar with off the top of my head. I believe that's pertaining to federal law enforcement and possibly military, but we'll get back to you guys on that, let you guys know.
Are there any questions out there on anything pertaining to the new ammo law? I know we went live the last 3 days to talk about it. We just wanted to make sure that you guys had all the information you needed to purchase ammo. Someone said, will we still have to do the check if you buy ammo to shoot at the range? Yes, you will.
Unless you buy it from us at the range while you're with us at the range and we watch you shoot every last bullet that you just bought from us.
Yes.
Then we don't have to do a check.
Then we don't have to do a check. That means we can't allow you to leave with any additional ammo
that you didn't bring.
I will tell you that some ranges probably will just require you to go ahead and do the background check because it's going to be really hard to make sure that someone doesn't leave with 1 or 2 extra bullets if they didn't shoot every single round that they purchased.
Yes, you can still ship ammo into us, but word to the wise, a lot of the bulk ammo companies are refusing to ship to California now. They've cut off shipping as of yesterday.
I know Lucky Gunner stopped.
Yeah, Lucky Gunner, bulkammo.com, and I believe Freedom Munitions is stopping as well.
But we are going to be carrying large amounts of ammo for you guys to purchase, and we're going to have an order form for you
Black Ammo,
guys.
guys. Black Ammo. That is our ammo company. So if you guys want to buy ammo that we're going to be making, this is our ammo company. These shirts are available as well, just FYI. So, yeah, shameless plug.
Yeah, very shameless. But yeah, if you guys want to buy ammo, we will have an order form out there for you to order in bulk and then for you to come pick it up for handgun as well as rifle ammo. And we did hear that Walmart, Target.
Target not selling ammo. The Target's never sold ammo. It's Walmart. Walmart has stopped selling ammo in the state of California. They will not resume selling ammo as of right now, is what we're being told and hearing, is that they're not going to be selling ammo in the state of California anymore.
What about Big Five? Have we heard anything about them?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, they are having issues with backgrounds because the system sucks. It's just that simple. It is a major overload. It's the same thing that we faced a couple years back with the AR-15 purchase and registration. The system completely crashed for about 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, it's the same exact system that we use for firearms, that we use for ammunition. So yeah, it is sucking right now.
And for those who just joined, we're talking about the new California ammo laws that just went into place today. You know, if you want to start, we're going to post this up to our story feed.
What's up, Remy?
So you can definitely go back to the beginning if you want to go back and listen to the education and knowledge we dropped a little earlier. Are there any other California laws that came out recently that people should be aware of? What should we tell people about being cognizant of trying to bypass the law and going to Nevada or Arizona to buy ammo?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. California DOJ has reciprocity with those bordering states. They have agents that are in those states, and they're basically checking for people that are coming from California to other states to purchase ammunition, magazines, and stuff like that. The days of going out of state and getting what you need and coming back are pretty much dead. From my understanding, there's already 2 people that have been arrested, or 2 incidents of arrest that they've caught people doing that.
And
it's an instant felony, by the way.
Yeah, and it's okay because we're definitely going to be able to get you guys the ammo that you're going to need and make the process. Yeah, we are able to ship ammo out of state now. You have to keep in mind that shipping ammo is pretty expensive, but if you definitely want to just support us, we appreciate it. Just let us know. We have a range day this Sunday. For those who haven't joined us for range day before, what do we plan on focusing on this Sunday?
A couple of different things. I want to just give a shout out to some of the folks that just joined us. King of this city. What's up, man? We haven't seen you in a long time. We need to get you through. Remy, what's up, man? How you doing? The Red Prince, what's up, man? C. Turner, how you doing? This weekend, we're definitely going to work on windshield, shooting through windshields, how bullets react to glass, how to sight your targets, how to do. Yeah, we're going to do some push-ups. So, matter of fact, you're going to do about 10 more than everybody else now. But we're gonna work on windshields and stuff again in preparation for August. August is the Buddy by O. He's coming out again. And then that August class is going to prepare you for our vehicle initiative in September. We want you guys to definitely come out in August and September, especially September, because that is a real world exercise that can save your life and the life of your family and friends, especially in places that you can carry concealed. That course is going to prepare you like no other course that we've ever given.
Yeah, we have some cool things coming up. We're planning on doing a vehicle combat course with the real vehicle at the range. So you guys prepare yourselves for that. Get your gear ready to go. Get the family and friends ready to come out and shoot.
King Bamboo, what's up, man?
We also have private appointments available before our group range days. So if you want to book 2 hours with Jonathan and I by yourself, we do have available times for that out on the range. Just shoot us a message if you're ever interested in that personal one-on-one time outside of the group. Let us know.
Vinny Boxer, I just saw your comment. Yeah, we do have record homelessness in LA and San Francisco. That's because all these dollar fees that we're starting to pay are still going to politicians' pockets. You can tell them I said so. It's all good. I'm gonna get y'all to back me. I'm gonna run for governor. You watch.
Oh gosh, here we go. CCW's for everybody.
We gonna change this whole thing.
Well, we appreciate you guys for joining. We don't see very many questions out there, so
Give me 2 more minutes.
We'll give you guys a few more minutes if you have any questions about any of the California gun laws, what we do, our training, upcoming events.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, why don't you bring her out to the range day this month? I'll get the packet together. I'll refer you over to a good friend of mine who's doing all the certifications for guard, as well as I'll give you an application for a position at a school that I'm connected with. I believe they're starting off at $13 an hour for armed, but yeah, bring her out.
Red flag laws, what's that?
Which red flag laws? It needs to be more specific on which ones you're referring to, Vinny Boxer.
The range day is this Sunday, July 7th at Angeles Crest and Lakeview Terrace on D Range from 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
And if you are new and you're coming out to the range with us this month and you do not know where it is, please give us a buzz first so we can get you accurate directions so you don't get lost. There's no cell phone reception up there. So we definitely want to make sure all of our family and friends, we get you out there. So reach out to us before the range day so we can get you specific instructions on how to get to the range that we're on.
And when we say before the range day, I don't mean at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
The day of range. Let us know the day before. We can make arrangements to meet you down there.
So Vinny Boxer, firearm restraining orders. I'm glad you brought that up. So that is something that is in place already. But I did see a notice on it maybe a couple of days ago that they are trying to modify that to be expanded to lifetime restraining orders. I don't know where it stands right now, but from my understanding is you have a restraining order, gun ban restraining order for 30 days or 45 days up until the point that you have a hearing. And then you have the ability to get your firearms back. But I did see something maybe 3 or 4 days ago that they're actually trying to extend it to a lifetime ban once you get a gun restraining order against you.
And for those who don't know the type of classes that we have in store, we have a basic firearm class that's not in the range, but that's in store. It's about 2 hours. We really break down the California laws, talk about some safety considerations, get you prepared for the firearm safety certificate test, and really just spend a lot of time with you breaking down and giving you an introduction to firearms. We also have handgun cleaning classes, shotgun and rifle cleaning classes. We have a preppers course. Pretty soon we're going to bring back the build your own Glock and AR-15 build classes. What else am I missing? We're trying to do a martial arts with firearms class.
Martial arts. Just FYI too, guys, I did mention this the other day. We are doing 10 only Redstone Firearms limited edition AR-15 rifles. Some will be for California, some will be for out of state. So basically it's probably gonna be 5 for Cali, 5 for out of state. So once those go live, you better grab them while you can because we're only doing 10. We'll never do another set like this ever again. We're using all high quality parts. I'm a Magpul fan, so it's gonna have a lot of Magpul stuff. It's gonna have a lot of detailed parts on it that you normally wouldn't get in a. So definitely, you guys look out for that. We'll probably tease a little snippets of them in the next couple of days.
I don't think we issue non-resident.
We don't issue non-resident CCWs in the state of California, so yeah.
Sorry for the ice cream truck. It's summertime out here.
In the hood.
We don't live in the hood here. But it's summertime out here. It looks like people are dropping off. So you guys have a great evening. We intend to go live again sometime in a few days. If we don't talk to you before the holiday, be safe out there in the streets. And for those coming to range day, come prepared, be ready to train on this Sunday.
And hopefully we'll see her with you on Sunday. And if you guys need rentals for Sunday, now's the time to hit us up. If you don't have your firearm and you need rentals, don't forget to hit us up beforehand. I think we only have 6 rental guns left.
All right, you guys. Have a good evening.
All right, later.